Well, thank you for giving me the opportunity to be here, and especially thank you to Andy Hamilton and the Icehouse team for putting this on. It's really amazing. And I commented earlier that it sort of feels like a family reunion, except everyone here you actually want to talk to and spend time with. So it's something that I was hoping we'd have every year, but I think this is unfortunately going to be one-off. So my topic for today is called The Long Road to Righteousness. And as a born and bred Texan, I immediately evoked ideas of Martin Luther King and what does that actually mean from our point of view. And righteousness is not on a map, but it can be described as a destination. It's defined as an attribute that implies a person's actions are justified, or even better, righteous people believe that they will be vindicated by their actions one day. And I think this is a mantra for every entrepreneur. Someday, what you're doing today will be vindicated, rightly or wrongly, as a success or a failure. Now, being an entrepreneur, I've decided, is a calling. It's for people who are not easily trained or trainable, for people who are dissatisfied with being normal, people who are stress junkies, and those who actually like to make the rules. And I think you may note some of those traits oozing from people here today. So what is Biomatters? Who are we? What do we do? We've got lots of customers around the world, and we do stuff in science is generally how I try to start a conversation. And we were an Icehouse graduate company many years ago. One of the first companies that actually went through the Icehouse. We were angel funded, and in fact today on my board of directors we still have some of the original angel investors from the Ice Angels that advise me on sometimes a daily basis, but more often than not on a monthly one. I was brought in 2006 by the original founders, one of which is Alexi Drummond, who's a professor here at the university, and the other was Daniel Batten, who actually was a developer. And what happened is they ended up getting some money together, launched a product initially into the market, decided that they had a better idea, which was to create some software that they felt would inspire biologists. And this is to inspire biologists to discover cures for disease, to monitor climate change and impacts on life forms, to develop biofuels, better drugs, and ultimately feed the world. Not small goals, mind you, but that's to be expected. So in August 2006, we launched our flagship software platform, Genius. And this was after a lot of work was done socializing the fact that we were going to be creating something that was very special and contacting scientists that were leaders in the field around the world. In August 2006, it was the #1 download on apple.com, and for the year, it was the #1 science download, and it's still up there in the top 3 today. So we had somewhat a naive determination that we knew what we had was wonderful, and we thought everyone would think so as well. We'd all like to be rich, and in the process, science would be better off for it. So with that, we started out with a small team of developers, a travel budget, and a dream. 4.5 years later, I'm standing here today. We have 23 staff, 6 of which have PhDs. 29 will be on board at the end of this month. As Chris said earlier, we've got 22,000 customers in 67 countries. These are paying customers. We have over 500,000 downloads of our software. All 25 of the top 25 universities, and we continue to double every year on our revenue growth. How have we done this? Well, there's 3 basic rules that I want you to remember today. First of all is love your customer. They know what they like, listen to them, understand what it is they're really saying, make it, give it back to them to validate it, and do that over and over again. In technology, whatever you create, make it easy to use and exciting, and choose a growth market, one that you can see has potential. In our market today, it's estimated it's about $1 billion market. In 2017, it's estimated to be $7.5 billion and growing onwards from there. Stay curious, stay lean, listen, be humble, and pay attention. So in closing, we are in exciting times. They're hard times, fast times, and changing times. But difficulty breeds innovation, and change brings opportunity, and all those lofty statements. So as you travel the long road to righteousness, your actions will be vindicated ultimately by the success or failure that you will have. Choose your market carefully, ask lots of questions, and listen. Your customers will want you to succeed if you can truly help them achieve their goals. Find yourself and pour every ounce of you into being a success. And finally, hold on tight. The road is long, windy, and bumpy, but it's a hell of a ride. Thank you.